As we move down into the into some more of the kind of technical stuff, now we want to understand a little bit about how our building has been operating. We'll cover this in a second, but I can ask you basic questions, right? Or really complex questions, but I can say, you know, please provide me insights into my building over the last 7 days. And now Ask Apex is our feature, is throughout the platform. It covers everything from FDD, QSUM analysis, energy, reporting, you know. So what you'll see is it's got access to a lot of different data, a lot of the tables within the database, and a lot of the API endpoints that we give it access to. It has guardrails, so it can't go out into the internet. You can't ask it silly questions like, you know, give me the stock price of Apple. It really understands only information about this building. Now, for obvious reasons, we have give it fictitious data in terms of the address, because from a GDPR perspective, we want to make sure we are not displaying anything uncharacteristic. And so here's the information, right? So building 7, energy performance, last 7 days, overview. So how much consumption is used, what is the daily average, and the estimated cost of that data, of that energy, and what the current carbon emissions were for those 7 days. Some key significant variations. So the highest day was 223 kilowatts, the lowest day was 102, which is 180% variation between consecutive days. Highly unusual. Some critical equipment issues. So both chillers are experiencing severe operational problems. There's 19 critical faults for equipment protection. Chillers running without detected chill water flow. It's also detected that there's some warnings that chillers are operating outside of operational hours. It also knows that there's a new fan coil unit on the second floor may be affected by these chiller issues, and we'll come to that in a second. It's also identified excessive after hours use. We're probably seeing that, right, because we can see that there's usage happening when the building should be closed. So what, 85 energy anomalies, 67 critical severity. Weather context, so it is kind of understanding that the average temperature is around 6.2 degrees, relatively mild and stable conditions, and weather doesn't explain the consumption variation or after hours usage. So this is really around just a brief overview on asking to provide some information about my building. So we've asked for the last 7 days, and that's provided that information. I want to talk about this in a later session because I think it's a really powerful thing.